Hello, welcome back.
It's last year all over again. Well, you know what that means. We'll be in for a collision course with trouble in the near future.
Let me come with you.
Oh.
Sorry, but no can do. You've got school, remember? Playing hookie's all well and good once in a while, but you need to help your friends with the festival prep.
Yep.
I know, but...
No buts. And besides, it's not like I plan to go it alone. I'm gonna call up some of my other assistants. I'll have more than enough hands on deck, so don't worry. Just leave this one to me.
Okay, I understand. I probably shouldn't be making a habit of skipping school anyway. I can't just shirk my duties, especially now of all times.
All right. I'm thinking this will be a long trip. It's gonna be a bit before I'm back in the office. Speaking of, Swin, Nadia, you two got any plans for the next little while?
Well, let's see. We need to gather info in the capital about the thing we're looking for.
To that end, we'll probably be staying in town for the time being.
Cool. Then I've got an idea. I was gonna go over this with you earlier before the CID chief butted in. I have a proposal for you two.
Man, I was right there at the end. I could have just blitzed through it. Well.
That's how it goes. Rank up.
Yeah.
I'll be taking that. Can't complain with that.
Oh, please, that was nothing.
Hey.
Ouroboros. A secret organization that operates from the shadows all throughout the continent. They are often referred to as simply the Society. They
Huh.
have been involved in virtually every major incident that has occurred in Zemuria over the past several years.
Yeah.
7 of their highest-ranking members, known as the Anguis, plot out and spearhead the Society's strategies for the purpose of enacting their Grand Master's Orpheus final plan. The special agents who carry out the groundwork of these plots are referred to as the Enforcers. Each possesses exceptional combat prowess, and despite what one might expect, our intelligence tells us the Grand Master provides them with a considerable degree of autonomy.
That's true.
To date, we have confirmed the existence of 19 numbered Enforcers.
19. That's amazing. Well, I can't just not. I didn't expect them to be voiced.
The DG cult, a religious group that forsook the goddess and engaged in devil worship. Their inception dates back to the Middle Ages. Evidently, the descendants of a family of alchemists living in Crossbell were involved as well. The cult performed all manner of inhumane rituals and experiments at their lodges, which were spread throughout all of the continent. Their goal was to create a divine child and supplant the goddess in the process. To achieve this end, they kidnapped children from all across Zemuria and used them as fodder for their experiments. Concomitantly, they conducted a number of tests that had no relation to their main goal, which produced some unexpected outcomes. Due to the unspeakably heinous nature of the cult's misdeeds, in 1198, the Bracer Guild, Septian Church, and combined military forces of every nation carried out an operation to wipe them out for good. Only a few of the cult's victims were saved, and though they may be no more, the scars they inflicted throughout the world still remain.
Whoa, dude.
The Dominions. The Dominions are an unofficial branch of the Septian Church made up of 12 exceptional knights, known as the Gralsritter. It is said that there will always be 12 members of this group, all of whom possess an ability known as a stigma. The stigmas supply them with supernatural powers on a scale wholly unknown to us. Each knight has their own personal airship, known as a Merkaba, which we believe they use to covertly collect artifacts and carry out special missions assigned to them by the Congregation for the Sacraments.
Huh. Yeah, no. Yeah. Seems legit.
Iscariot. In Arteria, the Papal Guard is a group under the Congregation for Divine Worship, which stands opposed to the Congregation for the Sacraments. Iscariot is a covert unit within that organization. Their main function is the execution of those who have been branded as heretics, a task that often puts them at odds with the Gralsritter. Though details remain scarce, their members can create multiplex spiritual marks using battle orbments, enhancing their abilities to superhuman levels. Furthermore, it appears that their captain has recently been replaced, but their identity remains a mystery even within much of the church itself.
Huh. And of course, we got the gardens. Might as well.
The Gardens, an assassin organization that once operated out of western and central Zemuria. They consisted of 4 gardens: Swords, Thorns, Arum, and Rust. Each of these gardens fell under the watchful rule of a designated overseer. They kidnapped children from various parts of Zemuria and molded them into fully fledged assassins. The organization's implausibly high success rates are no doubt owed to this cruel system of upbringing. One theory states that Thousand Oathbreaker and Anguis of Ouroboros formed the Gardens by bringing together the remnants of the DG cult and a Middle Ages assassin organization called the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Then, after the Oathbreaker left them to their own devices, they formed a coalition with the mafia group Almada and went completely out of control.
Yep, seems legit. Let's go. Oh! We'll save Van for later. I like Van, but we'll get the new one some time to shine.
Damn it! Who the hell are these kids? They just won't let up!
Give it up already.
You might want to listen to him. There's no throwing us off the scent.
It's like I told you before! I would never scam a soul, I swear!
Oh, you don't need to act dumb. The fact that you're even trying means you already are.
What else do you expect from a third-rate crook? You left so much glaring evidence behind that we stopped bothering to collect it all partway through.
Snot-nosed little... I'll show you third rate!
That adds attempted assault to your charges. Feel like digging this hole any deeper?
It's too late to backpedal, now that you've put your true colors on blast.
Okay, fine. I'll admit it. But hear me out. I've got a proposition. Let me go free, and I'll give you half of my take. What do you say to that? And besides, what's wrong with pulling one over on some lousy ex-convict anyway? They deserved it.
Who won't let up now? How long their rap sheet is makes no difference. Fraud is fraud.
Don't get me wrong, I could go for the extra pocket change, but it wouldn't be any fun to play with dirty money.
Brainless brats. What are you planning to do with me then?
Kill
Hand
you?
me over to the cops? Or the guild, maybe? Try it. And the bastard who put you up to this is gonna be in for a world of hurt. Once a scumbag, always a scumbag. No matter how reformed they are. You really expect them to live the life of a normal person? Not in a million years!
Once a scumbag, always a scumbag. I guess we can't argue with that.
Yeah. Run as you might, the past has a way of catching up to you.
But the second someone tries to accept it and move on anyway, you think it's cool to talk smack about them? That kinda ticks me off.
Turning over a new leaf takes commitment. If you want to spit on that, we're not going to let it slide.
Stay away!
As if we'd turn you into the guild or police. Those namby-pambies would let you off way easy.
You took things outside the law, and they'll stay there. We know plenty of other discreet ways to do a petty criminal.
What's with you two? Why would you side with them, of all people? I even held back on making a move until that meddling Spriggan left town!
That's where you went wrong. You took a stupid chance based on some half-baked intel.
I mean, yeah, the guy you're talking about is out of the capital. But that's why he's having us fill in for him.
We're what you might call substitute Spriggans.
Instead of substitute Soul Reaper. I like it. Substitute Spriggans? Us? So really, yeah, what do you think? I think some advance notice would be nice. What do we have to do exactly? It's just like it sounds. You'd be acting as my proxies. I mean, taking on any Forest PG requests that crop up while I'm out of town. This office here will be yours to use as a base of operations. I'll even hook you up with some contacts of mine that you might find handy. Sounds like a pretty good deal, actually. You a Forest PG as a way to get a lay of the land. Make connections and gather intel. Heck, they might even pick up some dirt on whatever it is you're looking for. That's how I'd approach it anyway. I like that a lot, considering I considered doing the whole part-time assistant thing again, but with how long I'll be gone, this felt like the better option. Most of them taking care of the place, you won't have to bother. You guys can handle it just fine, right? You've got a lifetime of experience to fall back on, so the requests themselves won't be a problem. Are you sure it's okay for us to be playing Spriggan? I mean, don't you guys have some special style of doing things? To an extent. You don't have to take on every Forest PG, and once you do, there's no hard and fast rules on how you get it done. Those parts will be 100% up to you guys. Just make sure it's something you can live with. At the end of the day, that's all our style really boils down to. Well, I'm sold. We'll take you up on your offer. You've got school to worry about. I'll keep it within reason. Yeah, you can show us the road, Aggie. I'll hash the details out more in tomorrow. The man running the bistro is the landlord, right? We'll ask if he's okay with it. Either way, it'll take us a day to head back to the inn and get our luggage together. Guess that makes us TTFN? TTFN? Totally... What does that mean? What does TTFN mean? And I thought yesterday was busy. This should have been going on a lot lately. It's like last year all over again. Yeah, well, personally, I don't miss having to dig my way out of mortal peril every 5 seconds. Thing I want to do right now is some of that creamy cocoa pudding I've been saving. My pudding! Wait, what's with this note? Thanks for the pudding. It was delish, Nadia. So she wasn't messing around. That little sneak actually ate the darn thing. And it was only available for a limited time. Yay. Poor Van. Back in the present.
I was starting to think I'd never catch up.
Oh, there you are, Aggie. We just nabbed us a sleazy shark.
Already? That must be some kind of record. Although I probably shouldn't celebrate quite yet.
Cough up the Mira.
But I already gave back everything I took!
Oh, we're not talking about that, silly. You still have a compensation tax to settle.
What?
Just because you made things even doesn't mean you made them right. Now get to it before you wind up a human pincushion.
Should I start with the right side or the left? Choices, choices. Actually, why don't I let you pick? See? Aren't I just the sweetest?
Stop! Stop! Whatever you want, I'll pay it. Just please don't kill me.
Makes you wonder who the bad guy is in this scenario.
So brutal. You know what? I actually like Agnes's outfit. That actually looks really good. Like, again, like, just characters that are returning have the best outfit designs. Like, Swin and Nadia gotta glow up. Fee gotta glow up. You know, like, they all just look so good. Dude, like, models are excellent. Glad I get the rear back with interest. That's one request in the bag. Another job well done, you two. I know the plan was for you to walk around through Edith and Forest PGs, but it turns out you never needed it. I suppose there wasn't much point in me tagging along. I wouldn't say that at all. We'll be real, I only had to make up half as many snappy retorts as Nadia, and that's priceless. So that's what you meant. Take that comment, we wouldn't have caught him half as fast if we hadn't picked up on him. Yep, it was a total cakewalk thanks to you, Aggie. Really, that makes me feel a little better. You still have prep work to do for the festival, right? Yeah, go on with that. The two of us have this town pat. Well, if you're absolutely sure, I'll come back tonight to bring you some snacks. You really don't have to put yourself out for us. Not that I'd ever say no to free sweets or free eats. Have fun at school. Just gonna. Finally, Little Miss Chaperone has left the building. I can spend my whole day slacking off. And that differs from any other day. How? Well, for one thing, I won't have Aggie giving me grief for bumming around. Ever considered not bumming around? Oh, it's Elaine.
Odd?
Sorry, nobody's home. Arkwright Solutions is on extended vacation.
Hardly convincing.
You're that bracer.
What part of vacation did you not get? If you're looking for Van, he's still out of town on business.
Oh, I'm well aware. He's filled me in on the whole situation, including the two of you. Temporary arrangements aside, I shouldn't have to tell you that Spriggans don't take vacations.
You heard the woman.
And after we just got rid of Aggie, too. So long, Easy Street. It was nice knowing you.
So, what brings Beauty's Blade here? I understand if Van were around. This has nothing to do with him. I'd rather have a quest to make of you in particular. Us specifically? Are you subcontracting the way people do with Van? Not quite. Technically, this would be more of a collaborative effort, unlike your assistance with the case I'm working on. Now I'm even more confused. What kind of help can we offer to one of the Guild's top racers? Edith's orbit network is currently experiencing minor delays and interruptions. They aren't quite frequent enough to constitute a major problem just yet, but something similar occurred last year in Basel. It turned out to be far more severe than initially assumed. With that in mind, we can't afford to leave this matter to be. I'm not too caught up with the incident in Basel, but wasn't a multiple one behind it? Yes, of course. I realize this is unlikely that this is anywhere close to that scale. That doesn't mean some other criminal is employing a similar method. So this is a troubleshooting job. Wouldn't someone else be a better fit for this sort of thing? Heck, there's a famous super hacker here in Edith who's been in the games since the OpenNet was born. The girl you're referring to is otherwise engaged. In fact, it is she who directed me to you. That explains it. Jeez, Ren, throw us under the bus much? So how about it? Is this forest PG to your liking? Better reschedule your slacking appointment, Nadia. Fine, whatever. I'm a big girl. I can do stuff when I have to. And hey, we might find a clue about the you-know-what we're looking for along the way. It's settled, and our grad solution substitute Spriggans are on the case. Looking forward to working with you, Elaine. Alright. Okay, so what do we got? Communications Bureau, Representative Vincent, Statistical Board of the Deck Repairs over. If you don't mind giving me your contact info, I can forward it to your Zyphus. Sure thing, yeah, Cam?
Contact information exchanged. Data transmitted and synchronized.
Nothing about these numbers strike me as conspicuous. Okay, we'd probably figure out something if we had a larger sample size. Okay, something definitely does spill off about this. We just dealt with some orbit network trouble ourselves a little bit ago. The Marchian Garten, and that is Kincaid from the CID, told me about it. Whether or not this has any bearing in this case, however, may prove difficult to determine. Got a wide surface area with coverage across both Calvert and Ord states, but only the capital is having issues, so they're leaving us a bunch of pieces that don't fit. I don't know if anything's changed now that the signal's been hijacked, but the Garton's original main server is probably in Ord, where Marduk's headquarters is. In which case, it wouldn't make sense for Edith to be affected before Ord. Okay. Your reasoning is sound. What locations would you find suspect? Well, going by the data, the delays and interruptions popping up all willy-nilly, it's almost likely that someone doesn't want us to dig deeper, so they're randomizing the values to throw us off track. Meaning, what exactly? If the location and frequency of these outrages are being manually controlled over the city, then we should be able to narrow down the sort of the interface. Now I get it, there are so many other places in Edith that can emit an orbit signal that strong. Which leaves Tryon Tower as our most likely candidate. And with that, we have our destination. You know, I've got a funny feeling this is all just one big test. But yeah, I guess we're all set now. Happy trails! Hope it goes all. You're not getting off that easily. Oh. V told us about you? The other way around? Yeah, I heard she was in Edith for a little while. What did she say? In brief, that you were very capable for your age, and that your dynamic never failed to warm her heart. Capable, I get, but where'd that second part come from? So what kind of impression do we leave on those guys? What are you getting all huffy about? I don't think she meant it in a bad way. It sounded more like she was calling us a perfect pair. You're entitled to that opinion. Still it works. You and me do make a perfect pair of partners. Guess I'll have to buckle down and prove it right. That's one interpretation. Not that I would have gone for, though. Can't help but remind me how we were back in the day. Something on your mind? Not at all. Now let's head over to Tryon Tower. Before we leave, you did remember to bring it, right? You mean the thing Aggie gave me? Yeah, I've got it. The Genesis. 8 devices left behind by Professor Epstein. Plus the sentient hollow and the Grendel. Almost sounds like a fairy tale. I wish, but it's all too real. Okay. I would have never even considered another Grendel as a possibility. Sorry, hold on, I dropped something. There we go. And so sinister and listening, almost like a beast. Maybe you got a long lost brother, Van. I seriously doubt it. Not to mention my memory's a little hazy. Okay. You should take this with you. Whoa. Are you sure you feel okay leaving with us? Alright, let's do it. Might as well assume that the agents are still out there somewhere. Oh, the 8th. Alright, let's go! Let's go! Have a bit of time to spare. Is there anywhere you'd like to go beforehand? Oh yeah! I thought Spriggan business was below you, A-rank bracers. Propriety aside, my involvement will speed up the process. Here we go, Solar. Get a hands-on look. If you need me, I'll be in a nap upstairs. Nice try. You're no fun today. Alright. Wait. That's it? What? Wait. That didn't give me anything. I thought I'd have like a whole nother, like, the first demo I played for like 12 hours. Maybe it's because it was a side story.
Where'd that brat go? Hunt him down. We can't let that lead slip, no matter what.
Okay, so where are we at?
Dad.
Dad. Okay. Oh, we're going to Messeldom. Got a new place.
Shit! Turns out these bastards are the shoot first type. I'll draw their fire. In the meantime, you...
Well, this went sideways fast. Still, we can't just let them get their hands on that key.
What the?
Gun her down already!
Pull it together. I have to get this lead to Ron. Woman in black? What are you doing here? Follow me, we're off this boat.
Is this a movie?
This way! Get a move on!
And cut!
Okay. Yeah. That was cool. Ah, God, he strikes again.
Take girls! Judith, you were fantastic. And Nina, sensational! This scene, where your characters first meet, is gonna be a major highlight. And the camera's loving that foxy, skin-tight jumpsuit. Ooh, it's the perfect fusion of arrows and savagery.
Director, could you maybe inject a little less sexual harassment into your feedback?
It's an honor to finally be a part of one of your films, Mr. Gotti. These action scenes are so intense. You're quite the visionary.
Don't understate your own talent, my dear. Not everyone could play a role like Michelle.
Miss Lanster!
Oh, crap.
Excuse you?
Well, hello, Dominique. Nice of you to come visit us on location.
Of course. Even in my glory days, I always preferred a hands-on approach. Besides, how could I miss the rare opportunity to observe my granddaughter's acting up close and personal?
Oh, I guess I better pull out all the stops.
Two of the most popular starlets of today, coached by Dominique Lanster, a celebrated singer of yesteryear. This is shaping up to be one hell of a movie.
Wow.
It's a crossover between Golden Blood and Wolves Requiem, correct? That alone is enough to draw anyone in. What else did you expect?
Holy cow! I've never seen the special effects come together so quickly before. And the way you sync the footage is spot on. Where'd you learn this stuff, kid?
It's really nothing special. I'm a researcher at the Basel Institute of Science, so computers are second nature to me.
Heck yeah,
There's
Catcher.
a lot of overlap between video editing and the visual analysis we do in observational astronomy.
We got a regular boy wonder here. The rest of you better start taking notes. Yes, sir.
Remind me, Van, how exactly did we get wrapped up in this?
That's what I, as the player, am also wondering. Hey, Catcher.
So this is Messeldom's Harbor District. It's a lot more developed than I expected. Now where's that address Van gave me?
Your destination is roughly 200 ards from your current position.
Right, it should be just around that corner. Okay, you two, let's be on our way.
Oh, there you are. Long time no see, Catra. What's it been? 2 months now?
Just about. It feels nice getting to chat face to face instead of over comms. I'm really glad to see you and Judith haven't changed a bit.
Right back at you, Catra. Are you sure they don't need you at the Institute, though?
Oh, I've already finished my compulsory courses for the semester.
Nice.
I even had enough spare time to upgrade Theo and Zeros.
My processing speed has increased by 15%. Catcher worked hard on it.
That's our little whiz kid for you.
Wow. So you made their AI even smarter, huh?
I also added a few new features, but that's probably more than you would care to hear about. Come to think of it, aren't you in the middle of shooting a film, Judith?
Yeah, production started on location in early January. It's a crossover between last year's two big blockbusters. Directors Gotti and Lam are collaborating on it. We're only working on Gotti's part right now, but the casting crew's really getting into the swing of things. That means I'll only be able to investigate between shoots. Sorry, Van.
Hey, no skin off my back. I'm just happy you're willing to help. But you know, you really don't need to bother if your schedule's packed.
The bits and pieces I heard about what happened at the Capitol are already too much to ignore. Do you mind filling us in on the details, now that Catcher's here?
Yes, I'd like some clarification on that whole affair.
You got it.
All right, I'll try and keep it short and sweet.
So there's another Grendel. Yeah. So that's how things went. It's almost too surreal to believe. A dark red beast that resembles the Grendel, and Almada's legacy. I borrowed this one just in case, but to be honest, I don't know how much use it'll be. True, they tend to only grow on Yes's presence. That strange phenomenon you mentioned is another point of concern. Yep. Capital should be. Oh yeah, Almada's legacy. I'm not about to turn a blind eye to anything involving Almada. That's fair. Besides, even on a tight schedule, I'm always found time for a side gig or two. Case like this is nothing for Judith Lanster. Let me at him. Her Grammy put her through the ringer when she got back home in December. Sure, I've made a lot of mistakes lately, but who hasn't? I'm doing my best here. And even my mom won't stick up for me. Improvement front stage and backstage. We never hear the end of it. Her grandmother must be terrifying. Back right here, how's it been, Director?
Boy, am I glad you picked up. Judith tells me you're in Messeldom right now.
Sure am, let me guess. You in some kind of trouble?
I'll say. One of our actors is running late. If we don't act fast, it'll mean major delays in our shooting schedule. And wouldn't you know it? Today's supposed to be Nina's first day on the set. We'll need a stand-in. But the role takes a fair bit of physicality, so as far as viable candidates go...
Are you asking what I think you're asking?
I know it's short notice, Fan, but be a good sport. Think of it as a little favor from you to me.
For real? Yep. The playback looks good. Let's take 5, everybody. You sure saved my blood, Fan. I had no idea you were such a talented stuntman. You have to shoot some pickups when Ethan gets here. But the whole day would have been a bust without you. That fight scene you choreographed for us was the cherry on top. Heck, I ought to get you and Catcher on staff. Nah, it's no big deal. But out of curiosity, do full-timers get access to unedited cuts of the adult scenes? Okay, that's enough out of both of you. Oh, brother, this job does seem fun, though. By the way, what's Grammy up to? Oh, she's helping Nina run the lines for the next scene. I'll tell you this much, bringing her on board really lit a fire under our butts. Dominique Lancer, the biggest chansonnier of her generation. Even after retiring, she still has a finger in every corner of the business. Apparently, she'll only take on jobs when the mood strikes her, but any production she touches becomes a massive hit. Heck yeah. Grammy catches everything from stage and screen actors to professional athletes. She even has experience planning large-scale events. Heck yeah. I don't think you didn't hear about it till the last minute either, eh, Judith? Well, the good news is we've got a cinematic masterpiece for the ages on our hands. Keep an eye out for the premiere. Gotta run, but I'll see till you get paid a few days for your help. Alright. First things first, we need to track down Almada's legacy. Of course, that's easier said than done. Okay, stop the grounds in particular. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, man. Alright, well, this marks the end of the story duo. That still feels really short. I got way more out of the demo. So now we're gonna do it again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Heck yeah. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da. Elysium. The three Eastern schools, Taito, Kunlun, and Gecko. Three disciples. Latoya Hamilton, Albert Russell, and Geralt Smith are based on the role in Erebonia, respectively. And Pandemonium and Phenomenon, yeah, I remember that. The Grendel. Jaeger Core. Yep. Treasures beyond Markine. Okay, the ancient Sumerian civilization is said to have flourished due to their possession of 7 gifts, that is, until the Great Collapse. Yep. Mirage, Fire, and Earth. The Holy Beasts. Artifacts. Yep, all this stuff. And the Orbital Revolution. Do 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 do. Calvert, Erebonia, Crossbow, Le Mans. Okay. Do 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 do. all this stuff. Yeah. Oh, mother. Ration. Yep. All right, well. Dingo. I miss Dingo. You know what's weird? They didn't include Fee. Alright, well, I guess thank you guys for watching. I've explored everything that the demo has to offer. I really thought that this was going to be longer. I was prepared to play this for several hours. At least 10 hours, but I cranked in like 6 or 7. So, you know, given based of everything I know, I look forward to the actual game. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the little bit of taste that we get. I, of course, will be picking back up in Chapter 1, I guess. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video of whatever I do. Peace. And I really look forward to Trails to Daybreak 2. See you guys later. Bye.